Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 19th edition of the Concord University Athletics Senior Spotlight for the fall 2020 semester. My name is Wes McKinney, and today we welcome Olivia Dougherty to the spotlight. Olivia, how are you today?
I am doing well.
Good. Looking forward to getting to know you here over the next little bit, and I hope everyone will enjoy this one. Let's start off as we normally do with these. We'll talk about your recruitment and your journey to Concord out of Wake Forest, North Carolina, and South Granville High School.
Yeah, so originally, before Coach Duffy came to Concord, actually, I never heard about Concord. I used to drive up here visiting family, so I'd pass the sign for Concord, but never really knew what it was.
And that was where? Your family?
They're from Nitro, West Virginia.
Okay.
And so Coach Duffy was actually previously coaching at a school in Charlotte, in which I was being recruited to play there. And then once he came up here to Concord, he had emailed me, as we had already been communicating previously, and I came up here for a visit. And then after that, I committed. I just knew this was the place for me.
Yeah, there's people around the state, Olivia, that always say there's a West Virginia connection no matter where you go, and obviously for you that rings true and holds true because of your family there in the Canal Valley of West Virginia. So you have this previous knowledge and previous relationship with Luke because of his time at Queen's University as an assistant in Charlotte. So what was it like for you to be part of Luke's first recruiting class?
It was pretty interesting, a little bit scary coming in, all of us, such a big group of us kind of coming into a new place. He was new, we were new, and the other girls were obviously here already with a different coach, and it was just very unique. I feel like we had a different bond coming in just as we were all new to a revamp of the program. Very interesting.
Sure. Let me ask you this, and I should have asked this before I asked the last question. With you knowing Luke, who else was involved, other schools speaking, for you in the recruiting process?
Definitely just smaller schools in North Carolina, I would say. I actually had different offers for basketball as well, since I played that in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But I had just decided that soccer was what I wanted to play in college. And so I had a few community colleges back home, and then different small schools like Barton, where Bella has just gone. Yeah.
Talk to me about that recruiting class. I think it's 17 players, I think, was in that first recruiting class in 2017. All sorts of personalities. I mean, you got girls from the States, you got girls from England, you got Mira from Finland. Just a lot of different personalities mixed in with the players that's already here. So how's you guys able to make that chemistry work right from the start?
It was definitely interesting. Being with people from all over the world, pretty much. It was interesting considering never been outside the countryside, never really been around others from across the globe, which was neat. I think the bonding and getting to know each other since we were new definitely helped, and I also feel helped them in a way, just helping poor Mira her English, but definitely just all being new together, I think, helped us a lot.
Your first year doesn't go as planned. You get hurt there at the very beginning of your first year, 2017, and Luke's trying to get things set in motion for the program for years to come. So how tough was it, Olivia, for you to sit out that first year?
It was definitely pretty tough, getting hurt in preseason, freshman year, and then having to sit the sidelines for all the games. It was pretty tough. My roommate at the time, freshman year, was also injured. So it was nice to at least not be alone, I guess, on the sidelines. But it was difficult. It was it made it a little bit scary coming back into the spring after everyone already having some experience under their belt, but it was definitely tough.
Sure. So you go throughout the spring. Everyone's kind of got a leg up on you, so to speak. But you find a nice little role in 2018. You play in almost every game, mostly off the bench. Had a handful of starts in there. So what was it like for you to try to find your role, and at the same time get adjusted to the college game? Because you got hurt in preseason, but you're finally getting into game action. So what was that process like?
Definitely, my teammates, having them already played, and getting closer with them, definitely kind of made the adjustment of getting into what college soccer is and like how the game is played, because it's very different from high school. Definitely getting closer with my teammates helped. They made it an easier adjustment for me, and definitely just determination to go out there and prove myself that I was here.
Yeah, you begin to prove yourself first week of October, second week of October, I guess, during the 2018 season. You have back-to-back games with an assist. You have one off of a set piece against Wheeling. And Olivia, there's just certain things that always stick out in my mind that I just keep with me forever. And your assist at Wheeling, for some reason, always sticks out in my mind off that set piece, the free kick from, I don't know, maybe 40 or so yards out that I think it was Pilar scored on that. And then you have an assist in the following game against Fairmont State. So was that a moment when the game kind of slowed down for you and things really begin to kind of become easy for you, I guess?
Oh, for sure. Definitely getting that assist, and it just it makes you just realize everything's good. You're meant to be there, and it just kind of brings a calming over that you can do it.
You guys have that great run there at the end of the 2018 season, losing in the championship game to West Virginia Wesleyan for the conference title. What was the mindset of the team in the spring of 2019? Obviously, a lot of talent returning for the off-season stuff in the spring of 2019. So what was that like?
Definitely, I feel like we had a mental switch, and we knew what we wanted to do. We knew what we were meant to do. Definitely feel like we lost in an undeserving kind of way. Definitely feel like we deserved to win that, so it was kind of like a chip on our shoulders, and so we definitely began grinding it out and knowing that we were coming back to win it all.
You score your first goal last year against Glenville State. Your role really doesn't change from 2018 to 2019, still coming off the bench, doing a lot of things that maybe go unnoticed. I talked to Nina Perry there, I guess it was maybe about a month ago now, and just complete passes, be busy in the midfield. That seemed to be your role as well. But what was that first career goal feeling like against Glenville State?
It was ecstatic. Just lit a fire in me. Lit a fire in my teammates, seeing them just as happy for me as I was to finally put one in the back of the net. It was just amazing. The whole team was just fired up.
Yeah, sure thing. It came in the regular season finale against Glenville State, as I mentioned there, last November 10th. Now, Olivia, I kind of want you to take me inside the team, what was going on with the team there, I guess, as you guys are playing in the MEC tournament last year.
I feel like throughout the season, we definitely were building our confidence up. We knew we were good enough. We knew we were better than every team in the conference. So coming into the tournament, we knew that we had a target on our backs, and we knew we had to prove that we were the best in the tournament. So we just kept our determination that we had throughout the entire season, and we knew that it mattered most coming into the tournament because everyone was coming
Yeah, and I kind of want to back up here for just a minute. Wesleyan had obviously been a thorn in the side of your group of players, and then players before you guys in the program. Concord just could not get past Wesleyan. How did that regular season game against the Bobcats last year when you guys beat them 2-0 in Beckley, how much of a confidence boost was that?
When we beat them, it was definitely like we knew that we were the best, and we knew that we were the team to beat, and that we had finally conquered that after so many years. And after losing to them earlier in the regular season and then last year in the tournament, it definitely was a turning point in our confidence, knowing that we were definitely the best in the conference at that point.
Last thing for you here, Olivia, you talk about the team being confident, knowing you guys were the best in the league going into the MEC tournament. Game day last year against Fairmont State, actually 1 year ago today as we record here on November 17th, Concord wins the MEC championship. What was the feeling of the team on game day against Fairmont State?
Oh, we were fired up. Fairmont State had some antics they had been posting about. They had some antics in their locker room already, all ready to celebrate for their win, and we knew that we were just going to go in there and not let that happen and prove to them that we were the champs.
Right. And you guys did, like I said, 1 year ago today, November 17th, Concord beats Fairmont State for the MEC championship, first in 17 years, first conference championship in 17 years, goals by Yasmin Mosby, and also Rachel Bell scored late there in the contest. Rachel. Rachel scored late there in the contest as well for Concord to win that championship. And Olivia, your class will obviously go down as one of the best ever. You guys have won all these games, 19-2 last year, and we wish you all the best in your future.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, once again, Olivia Dougherty joining us here on the 19th edition of the Concord University Athletics Senior Spotlight for the fall 2020 semester.